Modern men aren't weak, they're unanchored. Society tells you masculinity is toxic, then demands you lead anyway. That tension you feel? It's not failure, it's disconnection from truth. We've traded ancient wisdom for modern feelings, and the results are disastrous. But what if I told you there is a playbook, a blueprint that cuts through the noise and tells you exactly what it means to be a man of purpose, strength, and integrity? Today, we aren't looking at obscure theology. We are looking at 3 foundational Bible verses that every single man needs tattooed on his heart. These are your anchors in the storm. If you want to stop drifting and start living with intention, stick around. You need to hear this. This is the blueprint. The first verse, the definition of manhood. The first verse addresses the core identity crisis many men face today. What does it actually mean to be a man? If you ask culture, you get a dozen conflicting answers. If you ask the Apostle Paul, writing to the church in Corinth, a city just as crazy and chaotic as ours, he gives it to you straight. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13 and 14 says, "Be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Let all that you do be done in love." There is so much packed into these 2 sentences. Let's break it down because this is your operating system. Act like men. In the original Greek, this is one word, androzomai. It literally means to play the man. It's a call to maturity, courage, and responsibility. It's the exact opposite of being passive. Look at the progression here. First, be watchful. A man is aware of his surroundings. He knows what threatens his family, his integrity, and his faith. He isn't asleep at the wheel. He sees the dangers of addiction, of complacency, of bad influences, and he guards the door. Next, stand firm and be strong. This isn't about how much you bench press. This is spiritual grit. It's the ability to hold your ground when culture, temptation, or adversity tries to push you over. It's about having a backbone when everyone else is bowing down to whatever's popular. But here is the kicker, and this is where true biblical masculinity separates itself from the toxic garbage the world talks about. Verse 14 says, "Let all that you do be done in love." Listen to me closely. Strength without love is just brutality. It's bullying. It's the tyrant in his home who scares his kids. But love without strength? That's just sentimentality. It's weak. It's the guy who won't stand up for anything. A real man possesses both. He is a warrior who can fight for what's right and a tender protector to those under his care. You need the spine of steel and the heart of flesh. That is the foundation. The second verse, the necessity of brotherhood. Okay, you have your foundation, but here's the biggest trap men fall into. The lone wolf myth is killing men. We try to do it alone, thinking we don't need help. I learned this the hard way. Isolation nearly cost me my discipline and my clarity. Isolation is where addiction thrives, where depression sinks in, and where bad decisions happen because nobody's there to check you. You cannot become the man God designed you to be in a vacuum. You simply can't. You need verse number 2. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. "As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another." This is one of the most famous verses for men, but we often miss the point. Think about the physical process of iron sharpening iron. It's loud, it's hot, there's friction, sparks fly. It's not comfortable. If you only hang around guys who agree with you, who never challenge you, who just pat you on the back while you make mediocre choices, you are dull iron rubbing against dull iron. Nobody's getting sharper. You're just getting rusty together. You need men in your life who respect you enough to tell you the truth when you don't want to hear it. You need a brother who will look you in the eye and say, "Hey man, you're blowing it with your wife right now," or "You're being lazy with your gifts," or "You need to step up." That friction hurts in the moment, it stings, but it produces a sharper edge for battle. If you don't have those 2 or 3 guys in your life right now, your primary mission after this video is to find them. Stop trying to be a lone ranger. You're just making yourself an easy target for the enemy. Find a group, join a men's ministry, call an old friend. Get in the fire so you can get sharp. The third verse, the ultimate priority. So we have strength balanced with love. We have brotherhood to keep us sharp. The final verse is the antidote to the crushing anxiety that most men feel about provision and success. Men carry the weight of making it, providing for the family, crushing it at work, building a legacy. That pressure is real. It can turn you into a workaholic, or it can leave you paralyzed with the fear of failure. We chase money, status, and security, thinking that once we get there, we'll finally be okay. Jesus himself addresses this head-on. In the Sermon on the Mount, he talks about how the world runs ragged trying to secure their future, what they will eat, what they will wear, and then he drops the ultimate priority anchor. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. This is a matter of order. Most of us live life backwards. We seek all these things, the job, the house, the relationship, the bank account, and then we sprinkle a little bit of God on top and hope he blesses it. Jesus says flip the script. If God is second place in your life, nothing else will ever be in the right place. Your marriage won't work right. Your job won't fulfill you. Your money will never be enough. It will always feel chaotic. Seeking first the kingdom means your primary ambition every single morning is aligning your will with his. It means asking, what does God want for me today, before you ask, what do I want for myself? When you take care of God's business, he takes responsibility for yours. That is the only way to truly release the anxiety of provision. It's not an excuse to be lazy, it's a directive on where your ultimate allegiance lies. A man whose priority is the kingdom of God is unstoppable because his validation doesn't come from his boss or his bank account, it comes from his king. So, there you have it. 3 verses, a whole new way to live. First, 1 Corinthians chapter 16, be watchful, stand firm, act like a man, and do it all in love. Second, Proverbs chapter 27, find the brothers who will sharpen you like iron. Third, Matthew chapter 6, stop chasing the world and seek first the kingdom. Don't just click off this video and forget it. Information without application is dead. Write these 3 verses down, put them on your bathroom mirror, put them on the dashboard of your truck. Memorize them. When the pressure hits, and it will hit, these are the weapons you use to fight back. I want to hear from you in the comments right now. I read them. Which of these 3 verses hit you the hardest today? Which area are you struggling in most? Is it balancing strength and love? Is it finding brotherhood? Or is it getting your priorities straight? Drop a comment below. Let's get a real conversation going with the other guys watching this. If you found value in this, if you want more straight-talking content on faith, masculinity, and purpose, do me a favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community here, and I want you to be a part of it. Biblical masculinity isn't loud, it's not angry, it's anchored, disciplined, and accountable. Stand firm, act like men. I'll see you in the next one.